to read the mantra? Okay.
Depends, yeah, it's like a minute slower.
Call this council regular session to order, Wednesday, October 20th, time is 7 p.m. Please join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America,
and to the republic
for which one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And I've asked Councilor Berkeley to read our council mantra.
I am on the city council as an advocate of quality and effective city services. I will do what I can to promote cost-sensitive and professional services, to city residents and visitors. I will do what I can to promote a safe environment for business and families. It is my responsibility to contribute to a stabilized environment for the city. I am an opponent of war, dissension, and conflict. The greatest gift I can give to city residents is to provide services that are predictable. Every comment I make and every vote I cast will be motivated by the question, what's good for the city residents and visitors? What I want for my family, what I want for all patrons of the city. I will champion the city. I will compliment and reinforce often. I will suggest and recommend when necessary. I will support a majority position of the council. I may not agree, but once the vote is taken, I'm with the others. I will never come to a council meeting having made a promise to an individual or group. At all times, I will remember I am a city official whose purpose is to serve and represent others and to act on their behalf. Courtesy is a rule. I will not break that rule. The council meeting is a business meeting. It is not entertainment. It is not a social hour. It is not a question and answer session. It is a business meeting. I am busy. Other council members and the mayor are busy. The city staff and administrator are busy. Everyone is busy. At this meeting, I will do what I have to do. I will do it as fast as possible. I will respect the time.
Thank you, Councilor Berkeley. Okay, we'll now go ahead and open it up for visitor comments. If you'd like to make a comment, please come up. Up to 5 minutes.
right, stand here.
It is all right, Christine. Oh, yes.
Hi, my name is Kim Harris. I moved here in 2005. I am very grateful for our small town. This is the first time I have come to make a statement. Where to begin? I work in the little store, the dark market. I have been so grateful. I have met people from England, Sweden, probably every one of the states in the United States, even Hawaii and Alaska and New York. I mean, all over the country. People have come for this one event, Halloween, the Spirit of Halloween Town. And it has grown every year. Everybody has been so nice and polite and very respectful of our little town, the ones I've met. And again, I'm very grateful to work in the little store. I've never had a nicer, more hardworking boss than I have now. She is absolutely amazing. I think she works almost 24/7. I can call her night or day, and she never gets upset with me. I can be probably a pest, but she works so hard, and she has done such an amazing job of organizing all of this. And I am truly grateful that I've been able to be a part of it. And I'm grateful to be a part of our little town. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. And good to see you here. Welcome to our community.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, other visitor comments?
Brady Priam, 195 Park Street. Halloween does amaze me. How it's grown by leaps and bounds, the number of people as the other person talked. Even in the middle of COVID, this was a successful event that grew and didn't have any outbreaks. You know, it does say a lot about the control and organization of your tourism director. The sheer number of people that come here from all over the world is just amazing. Your vendors are happy, your merchants are happy, your tourists are happy. It's really a miracle. I think that a movie that's 20 years old has just continued to grow and grow and grow. The only thing that I think is that our tourism director needs more money. I think that the contract that she has for the amount that she works and the time that she spends is not fair. I think there should be some kind of a profit sharing method. And I know that you talked about redoing her contract or changing it. And I think that she works like this is her business and she gets really nothing from it, except all that money goes to the city. And I think that it's not fair. I think that she should be compensated for the work that she does in a more equitable way. It certainly seems that, unlike how Jessica predicted that this is an event that's going to disappear in a couple of years, it's not going to disappear. It's continued to grow, and it's going to continue to grow and make everybody happy. I do want to comment about comments that your police chief and his corporal made today about needing more staff. We've given the police new cars, a new building. They've gotten raises. We want to build them a new building, and now they want new staff and more staff so that we can provide 24/7 coverage to the entire county. Why? Why are we such schmucks that we are providing policing for the entire county? We're not even able to police our own property correctly. The city is not policing Sand Island. That is an ongoing issue. That has been an ongoing issue for some time. It's like the wild, wild west. We're not doing anything about the derelict boats. And yet we're policing the entire town, the entire county rather, and not just our town. I think that that's also unfair. If we're going to police the entire county and Scappoose and Deer Island and everybody in between, we should be compensated. We should not be paying for policing for the entire county on my tax dollars. If the other parts of the county want 24/7, then they need to pay. Scappoose is an affluent community. They can pay. They can choose to have the police force 24/7 if they want, and if they don't, then if we have to use our police force because we're the only one, then they need to compensate the city for that. We should not be providing those services for the entire county for free. I think it's unfair to us, and I think it's unfair to the citizens of St. Helens that are paying for that. And I certainly don't want my tax dollars to support it. I'm not against those other areas of the county. I hope they all do well. I just don't think it's fair that we have to pay for them. I was also concerned about a statement that your chief made this morning about that we're similar to Seattle. I don't know what he was trying to compare that to or how he made that statement, but Seattle has a population of 775,000 people. It's about as similar to St. Helens as a mouse is to an elephant. I mean, there's just simply no comparison. So I don't know how he was doing that, I guess, to justify why he needs more people. I didn't really understand the comment. That concerned me. Finally, last week you did $2 million almost for budgets and design. And I think that we need to vote on that. I think that this, before the police station moves forward, the city, the people need to vote on that, and this is not a decision that the city council should make on its own. And very few people know that this is even happening, and you need to do a lot more outreach. And I know there was COVID out there, but there need to be a town hall, there needs to be outreach, and until that happens, you shouldn't be moving to the police station and tell people vote on it.
Other comments?
My name is Steve Toski, Mayor Scholl, Councilor Burkle, Councilor Topaz, and Councilor Chilton. We're witnessing a renaissance for the city of St. Helens as we welcome new citizens into our city from all parts of Oregon, the rest of the country and the world. I wanted to take the time to compliment and to thank the City Council on its steadfast determination to make this city one of the best places to live anywhere. The support of the council for local businesses, tourism, law enforcement, and every citizen of this city is evident. St. Helens is a great place to live, a great place to visit, and it's getting better every day. My wife, Robin, whose maiden name is Sharp, and I have a lot of family here. Robin was born and raised here and was the St. Helens High School class president of 1981. After graduating college, she moved to California, where we raised our family in the Bay Area. We spent about 30 years here as tourists, spending about.
No, don't, you're good. Never mind on that, Steve.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Spending about 2 to 3 weeks in St. Helens each year. Her uncle used to own the Bar Harbor, now the Lotus of Bangkok, and Robin's parents owned Sherlock's and Zetterberg's. 4 years ago, we bought a home here, and over the years, we have invested in this community. From the outside looking in, St. Helens was a place that was trying to shake off the economic devastation from the mills closing to morph into something else. Over the last few years, we've seen the momentum growing. The tourism events in St. Helens are outstanding. St. Helens is a fun place to be and a fun place to go to. Halloween Town is a lot of fun and a great success, and I'm only singling that out because it's now the time, but every event that's been thrown here has been fantastic. I spent a lot of time on the river. I've driven my boat from here to Portland many times and down to Rainier. In my opinion, St. Helens has one of the most valuable waterfronts on the Columbia River, and it's the most valuable piece of property for more than 40 miles downriver from Portland. Sand Island, another success for the City Council of transferring the concession to Brad. Congratulations on that. That was a good move. provide shelter from the ships passing on the river. The views from the city property on the Columbia River, of the Lewis River, the Lake River, and the Multnomah Channel are phenomenal. My wife's grandfather, Bob Sharp, had a bumper sticker. St. Helens is the best kept secret. The secret is out. This place is a great place to be. I am coming here today to encourage the city council to stay the course and to continue in the direction that it is headed. There are many people who are afraid of change and those that resent the success of others. Resist those impulses. St. Helens is doing a great job. 13 Nights on the River in 2021 broke the ice of the horrible year of COVID. It brought tears to my eyes to seeing the kids playing on that waterfront playground again and the people dancing. The Sand Island Sand Castle contest was great. The boats that came down from Portland and the hundreds of people who had a great time here at last weekend's celebration for Halloween Town, it was great to see. I say keep it up. Protect it. Keep it going. It's working. Let it grow. Creativity is a process. Accentuate the positive and forget about the negative. There's a lot of work ahead. Too often you hear complaints. I'm here to say, job well done. Thank you. Steve Toski. Thank you. C-O-S-C-H-I. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Councilor Morton wasn't here today, but hopefully he'll watch the tape.
It'd be a Zoom, though. Okay.
Maybe he'll watch the tape. Thank you.
Easiest way to say it is toss key.
Toss the key to me. Thank you.
No, Steve.
Steve.
Good friend. Any other visitor comments? Any on Zoom, Matt?
No.
Okay, so just, and I'm not here for any argument, just a clarification of earlier's meeting was maybe somebody perceived me ranting about the Columbia County services that we get for our tax dollar, me speaking as not a mayor, but a taxpayer, versus what we get from St. Helens was confused as we were going to police St. Helens, because we are not policing Columbia County. I mean, we are not policing Columbia County. We're not policing Scappoose. We're not policing Columbia City. If there is one of those type of calls that requires all police on deck, that all stations do that for one another. We are not policing those areas. We have done a ton of public outreach on this. We have narrowed the police building down to a $3 fee that will pay it off, not just pay off the interest. It's looking like maybe it was 17 million discussed, inflation, maybe 18 million, right around there to build a police station. This has been a long process. We are not going to stop because one person has been totally against it. We have had these meetings going for a year plus on this police station. There's only been one real opponent, that's Freddie Freeheim. So that's my statement. Okay. So approve and authorize for signature. One, satisfaction of mortgage with cat loan payoff at 474 South 13th Street, Seastone. 2, amendment to contract with J.H. Kelly LLC for Columbia Pacific Food Bank renovation project. 3, amendment to grant agreement with Oregon Parks and Rec Department for Columbia Park Sports Court, or Campbell Park, excuse me. And then 4, contract payments.
We approve and authorize for signature items 1 through 4 as read.
Second. And motion's been made and seconded to approve our signatures 1 through 4. Any discussion? All right, Councilor Topaz. Aye. Councilor Chilton.
Aye.
Councilor Berkeley.
Aye.
And I'm an aye as well. Okay, appointments to boards and commissions. We had a hearing earlier on non-performance duties from what was the name of that?
Shauna Kavanaugh.
Shauna Kavanaugh. And it's just not even a response, so I think with that, I think if we just had a recommendation from one of the counselors in a second to remove Shauna from the planning commission, that would be great.
So recommended.
Second, okay, motion's been made and seconded to remove Shauna Kavanaugh from the planning commission. Counselor Topaz,
Aye.
Counselor Chilton,
Aye.
Counselor Berkeley, and I'm an aye as well. Okay, we have on our boards and commissions to appointments are reappointing Russ Hubbard and Jennifer Pugsley to an additional 4-year term on the planning commission.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded to appoint Russ Hubbard and Jennifer Pugsley to an additional 4-year term on the planning commission. Counselor
Aye.
Counselor Chilton,
Aye.
Counselor Berkeley,
Aye.
and I'm an aye as well. Okay, consent agenda for acceptance. 6, Park and Trails Commission minutes dated September 13th, 2021. 7, Planning Commission minutes dated August 10th, 2021. 8, Library Board minutes dated September 13th, 2021.
We consent agenda for acceptance items 6 through 8.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded to approve the minutes 6 through 8 consent agenda as accepted. Counselor Topaz,
Aye.
Counselor Chilton,
Aye.
Counselor Berkeley,
Aye.
and I'm an aye as well. Okay, joint planning commission meeting or city council minutes dated September 22nd, 2021, and city council minutes dated October 6th, 2021.
Discussion.
Yes. Let me go ahead and read them.
Totally.
Consent agenda number 10, new custodian job description. 11, Parks and Recreation Master Plan request for proposal, RFP. 12, declare surplus property, McCormick Park caretaker house. And 13, accounts payable bill list. Now, can I get a motion in a second?
I move that we approve the consent agenda. Items 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Second.
Okay,
We had the discussion.
motion been made and seconded. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. On the city council minutes for October 6th, we had a fair discussion on the correct timing of sale of property, having to do with first the public announcement, public hearing, and then the sale. And on the property on 12th Street, we did not follow that particular time schedule. I would like to make sure that we mention that in the minutes because we have more property to sell. And I think we should make sure that we keep the correct timing before we sell property.
Which minutes are you talking
Yeah.
about specifically, please?
I had
October 6th.
October 6th.
Work session, regular session?
It would have been a regular session.
Are you talking about the property that we fixed?
Yeah,
Yes.
but what I want to,
So what are you?
well, unfortunately, we fixed it by agreement, but we did not follow the procedure. I would like to state that from that point on, we follow the correct procedure, which is public announcement in the public paper, public hearing, and then the
We're
sale.
not gonna make that mistake again,
Yeah,
Councilor.
okay, I know, but I just want it on the record.
What?
Okay, but that wasn't-
The minutes.
Yeah, that wasn't part of the minutes, so
Yeah.
that can be on the record for this meeting,
That's what he's saying he wants.
in this meeting.
Okay, that's fine.
We cannot go back and hybrid what we meant to say in that meeting.
Okay, well, as I say, that was a
Just can't do that.
part that was not written down.
We can put it on for this meeting though.
Okay, that's right. We want to make sure that that is all, because that's the ORS. And we are getting into the business of selling property. We got a bunch of little things scattered around.
So any other further discussion on consent agenda for approval 9 through 13? Aaron, any? Counselor Topaz,
Right,
Counselor Chilton,
All right.
Counselor Berkeley,
Aye.
and I'm an aye as well. Okay, we didn't have nothing from our work session. Came up. Okay, so what do I have to report? We went to kind of a groundbreaking, but not really. it was a ground blasting ceremony over at Broadleaf Development. Our city planner was deeply involved in helping assist with that project over there. If you're not familiar with it, it's 229, basically NOAA assist, housing, mixed subsidized housing. And it's, these little communities work very well, where it pairs seniors with youth. And it seems that it really seemed like a really neat program.
Yeah.
So I was happy to be a part of that. We're coming up on rainy season. I just want to remind people, if you have storm drains out in front of your place and they start clogging up, please run out and unclog them.
Call me.
Yeah, just run out and take a leaf to them. If they're further plugged than that, we call us and we will come out to the city and we will get it taken care of. But it is that time of year again. And then my last thing, it's not really me, but I just want to congratulate Senator Johnson and wish her well on her exploring for governor. I think she would be a great governor, and just like her personality, and she's always been who she has been since I've known her. And yeah, she was actually at the Broadleaf development, and the next day I almost said a joke to her too. Are you running for governor? I almost said that, and I didn't. I just, she was busy. And the next day, so yeah, that's all I have. So, all right, Councilor Topaz.
Okay, we announced last council meeting that we were gonna have a makerspace opening. Actually, there were two openings, kind of an official one for official people and then for the public. It went spectacularly well. One of the things Margaret did was invite all of the workers from our facilities group who put any time in on the project to be thanked, and they were properly thanked. In one ways, they really weren't thanked because these men put in some of their own personal goodness into the project as compared to just getting the job done. We had a very good turnout. A number of these people, these workers came back and noted what it meant to them. And remember when they were children, how much it would have meant if they had something like that. So that's become really a spectacular place. And between Margaret, the crew, and our maintenance, there's a lot of personal time, sweat, and smarts put into. They should be definitely patted on the back. Other thing that I have today is I got a call from a developer who was interested in the waterfront property. I will not tell you their name. And the way I have been treated, I cannot fulfill some of their questions because I'm not allowed into the city hall. So I will discuss with that how it goes. But we've got a problem with, and this group I know for over 25 years from a couple of states. But the way I have been treated, I have, and limited in what I can do, I really can't pass much more information on about the offer. Thank you.
Well, I would have to disagree because we censored you. And actually, your censure is coming up. And, you did actually break those little censures we had a couple different times, and we never did nothing about it. But your time limit is coming up on that censure.
Your censure was wrong, and if you want to push it, I will tell the people that you're not interested in the property. Thank you.
No, that's why I'm getting around to it.
I don't believe you is the problem.
Blackmailing.
Hey, it was a council decision. It's not about believing me, it's a council decision.
Well, I don't believe the council
I
then.
sit up here as representing the citizens of St. Helens.
Good.
I'm an individual or a group, okay? I represent all citizens, even the ones that voted for you equally as, no, that being said, I would not withhold information if there was actually a real developer out there. I would not withhold information or keep it secret from the voting public or the public who voted on us allowing us to develop that land the way they want it developed. There's been tons of public outreach on that. Not my idea, your idea. We've been following it. We have a trail system going through the entire waterfront, about 6 acres in park. The rest is 2 civil streets being engineered that we are currently working on, and we are looking for a master developer. And I stated that on Channel 6, and we're getting ready to pull the trigger on it fairly soon. I mean, it seems like we're really getting that close. We were just talking about it again today. In that conversation at our work session, it would have been nice to have a little discussion on that and not abrupt demand that is what I'm hearing from you. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm very appalled. These are your tactics. The way you use that demand on me and this council is exactly what you have done to the city staff. Why you were censured.
Will I make a comment now?
No, you said you were done with the report.
No, I'm gonna have a, call me back on a couple of things. Remember, I was charged with
I'm not here to-
unethical process.
I'm not here to argue something that's already been decided.
Well, okay, I will tell that developer who's done a number of projects in Portland that you are not interested.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did. You just told me
Okay.
that I didn't know what I'm talking about.
Has anybody in
Thank
this
you.
room heard me say that? Did anybody in this room hear me say that? If so, please speak up. I will give you freedom to speak in my chambers. If you heard that from me, please tell me that that's what I said.
You just
Oh, I'm
told,
listening. Okay, so Councilor Chilton, it's your turn to report.
Okay. So last weekend I went and had dinner at the Klondike. We talked about this a little bit, and I met the owners there, and we talked a little bit about their projects that they have, and it just looks really great in there, and the staff are really wonderful. So I encourage people to go down there and see it before they close back down after Halloween for a full remodel. So that was really exciting. I've continued my work with the Riverwalk Planning and just the discussions, and as the kind of nails and the pieces really come together on that project, I'm really excited about it. I've also continued my work with the public safety facility planning and getting ready to go tour the Oregon City Police Station. The people that built that are the ones that are going to build ours, so I'm looking forward to kind of seeing, you know, it in person and what it can look like for us. So I'm excited about that. And then on Friday, I'm going to attend the League of Oregon Cities business meeting as a voting delegate for our city. And I'm gonna get to experience a little bit of that. I wish it wasn't virtual. I'm really sad because right now we would be in Bend.
Yep.
So a little sad about that, but I'm hopeful for next year. So, and getting a little taste of that and kind of seeing a little bit of what it's like. I'm excited about it. Yeah, that's me.
Thank you. Councilor Berkeley.
I want to first of all thank Kathy Payne for sharing the article from the League of Oregon Cities that provides some suggestions on how to achieve a high functioning city council. And I know our mantra, and I know oftentimes criticized for not always following the mantra, but I am a believer that we always try, and if we don't reach the bar, try again. So if other council members and staff haven't had an opportunity to read this, I would just suggest, I hope that we all would, because it is consistent with what our mantra is about. And I think a good reminder to all of us, and especially to me, about what we're trying to do as we work together. So Kathy, I do, again, thank you for sharing that with us. I had an opportunity to attend the Makerspace preview as well, and that is, as Councilor Topaz said, great work by our public works people putting that space together, and of course the library staff organizing it. I know we're looking to hire someone to staff that Makerspace, and it is really exciting, and it opens up opportunities for us with groups like OMIC, the Oregon Manufacturing Innovation Center. As a matter of fact, one of their public outreach folks was there. Folks from the Northwest Regional STEM Hub, from the Northwest Regional ESD were there. So this, the STEM Hub is for science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and as Congresswoman Bowen Amici would suggest, we had an A for STEAM for art. This opens up a world of possibilities for our community, for our children, and our adults. The Makerspace is open to adults as well. I look forward to doing that. So great work there. I went to the Scappoose Bay Watershed Council plant sale and made a connection with somebody from Mackenzie. Not on the team that's designing the police or the public safety facility, but she's involved with other things. And I was telling her about my suggestion to the folks who came here about seeing if we could repurpose wood from the trees we're going to take down there. And I got an education about what's involved. You can't simply remove an oak tree and then reuse it in a construction. You need to go through all kinds of engineering and tests and things like that. So we may not have those trees in the, we won't have those trees in the building, but we can certainly as a council maybe think about how we would like those trees to be used for by folks in the community in some way. So I just it was just kind of a serendipitous thing. I have continued to go down on Saturday nights dressed up and haunt the plaza and businesses. I work my way down the street and ask folks if they are from the residents or visitors, what brings them there to our community. Had a chat with half a dozen young people sitting at the tables at Maui's Market. Worked my way down to Plymouth. Went to the Klondike. Great piano player. They're running dogs. And even this afternoon, it was fascinating seeing the afternoon traffic at the plaza. And I went over to, I went out afterwards and had a conversation with some folks visiting from out of town. So it's just been really interesting to talk with people, and thank you for your statement. Like you met so many people from around the country, around the world, who are hearing about St. Helens and love our communities. So yeah, just enjoying that and encourage people to come on down and see what's going on. I think what next steps with the declaration of the vacancy on the Planning Commission. I understand that I'm supposed to, as liaison, coordinate the interview process, recruitment and interview process for candidates for the Planning Commission. The Planning Commission, so I'll coordinate that with Kathy. Jacob, what we need to do. A number of the planning commissioners have already expressed an interest in participating in that interview committee. And at the last planning commission on the 12th, we had a presentation about, excuse me, a study of our sanitary sewer system and the storm sewer system. So we're in the initial stages of collecting the information. They presented a lot of different information about priority needs and not such high need, not areas, and a level of prioritizing what we need to keep on top of the having an adequate sanitary and sewer storm system. And also looking at staffing. So right now, it seems that our staffing is adequate, but again, thinking about as Chief Greenway and Lieutenant, it wasn't corporal, it was Lieutenant Hope who was here. not waiting until replacement, just in time replacement, but really doing as much as we can to plan ahead. Annexations are coming up, and I just really continue to admire the work that Jacob and Jenny do, and our building department. So there we are.
Thank you. Okay, other business. All right, not seeing none. Everybody have a happy Halloween. Be safe and dry. All that good stuff. And don't get too scared out there, okay? Don't let the
I don't know,
witches,
someone's haunting.
don't
this
let the
chair over
witches
here.
spell get you, okay?